You can tell me I believed in the existence of God, that God exists, and He's the creator, and everything has a creator. So, who created God? Stay tuned.
Let's go!
Number one, we have to believe in the creator, not the creature. Allah is the creator, or the God is the creator, not the creature. So, logically, He is the subject, not the object, and the subject mustn't be the object. It is necessary, and that is the first evidence. Secondly, if we believe that there's another God created the God, so who created the other God? And that God will be created from the other God. So who's this God? And you'll find a circle after that, non-ended. And that is against the logic. Number three, if you believe that there is a creator for the God, so it is defecting the freedom, the need that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has. Allah is the free need. Amongst the names that we believe in Islam, we believe in the name Al-Ghani, the free need. Allah said in the Quran, Wallahu huwa al-Ghani al-Hamid. And Allah is the free need, the praiseworthy. And that is against the worthiness of the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala to be worshipped, because He needs other God to create Him. So it is better to worship and obey the other God that created the God, not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as I mentioned to you, it is impossible, because you'll find the other God was created by the other God, and the other God was created by the other God. Number four, the God is out of the rules of the human being's world. We have the meanings here, but the world of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is different. You have to understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created this world based on those impacts and the reasons and the results that are actually built and constructed based on the reasons that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made. Allah made means in this world, and those means are leading to the impacts and the results and the efforts later on. But the world of God is different from that. The final evidence about that is, if we believe that there is a God creating the other God, and there is a God created Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is actually not leading to the creation of the universe. The creation of this world is against that belief. Because He's creating a God, He's not creating a human being, He's not creating the world, He's not creating something, He's creating the greatest. So all the time, the God will be busy in creating the other God. And this God will be busy in creating the other God. And this God will be busy in creating the other God. All of them will be busy all the time creating the God and supporting the gods and providing the other gods and so on. And they will not be free to create this universe. And as long as this universe exists, so it is against the creation of the other God. So He's only one God. And based on all of those things, this episode and the previous episode, we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is existing certainly. By the firmness we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right now. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God must be one. The God must be creator, not creature. The God is the subject, not the object. The God is not created by the other gods. We believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not associated with any other partner with Him. There is no son, nor daughter, nor wife for the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no father, there is no family for the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is based on the scientific deduction, logically. If you look at everything around you, it is leading you to a deity, the one who created. It is behind all of those things to control all of those things based on the specific way of creating those things, in addition to being on a specific system. The system of everything that it was systemized on is leading you to believe that there is a controller and the one who is making all of those systems valid. Because chaotically you'll find that everything will be dumped, that everything is bombed and everything was ended before it starts even. Because of the accuracy in the creation of everything. So if you look at the universe and the accuracy in the creation and the structure of that universe, that is something wonderful, it is something fantastic. You'll find that it is out of the bounty of the Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala and His blessings that He sustained the human beings with. It is based on the circumstances that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made and the incidences that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala offered. You'll believe non-probabilistically that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the creator behind all of those things and the controller at the same time, because this universe needs a God. Without the God, you'll not find a universe. You'll find that there's an end for the universe before its beginning. And actually, the divinity of the God and the sacredness of the God is something searched by the philosophies. None is rejecting God. In the bad circumstances, there is no rejecter and denial for the God. The God is existing in the souls of the human beings. And based on the existence of the God and the souls of the human beings, so he is existing in reality. It is something known by the innate, the deepest innate inside the hearts of the human beings and their existence.